The reality is that, based on statistics as we know it, about 86% of all the people who do not have the gospel don't have a witness of Christ.
We have a very clear purpose for why we exist and why each of us have been called to this work.
We are SIM, and we are simply convinced that no one should live and die without hearing God's good news.
We believe that He has called us to make disciples of the Lord Jesus Christ in those communities where He is least known.
So we want to send people into places where Christ is least known.
And then seeking to be a witness in those places, a faithful witness.
In missions work today, a huge fraction of the resources wind up going towards places where there's already a church, because there's important work being done. And I think it's good. I don't want to decrease the amount of resources that are going to those places. Through this initiative, I hope that we can increase the resources that are being used in the pioneering aspects of starting new work in places where there is no gospel witness.
Eternity is too important. It's not right that resources alone should stand in the way of people hearing the good news of Jesus Christ. So SIM's response to that is to say, we want to walk with those whom God is calling. We come together at a point that make it possible for you to get out into those communities.
For me as a team leader, has been so helpful in that I don't have to wait for 3, 4, or 5 years for people to trickle onto the team.
Faithful Witness connects all of these things and enables workers, prayer, and resources to come together so that there can be a winsome witness of Jesus Christ in those communities where Christ is least known.
People who for years have been hoping and praying for workers, they have workers on their way.
One day we're all going to be around the throne together, and there's going to be people there from every tribe and every tongue and every nation. And I think that richness, reflected now in the way that we do missions, is significant. It's like a view of what's to come.
We are multicultural.
Multi-ethnic, multi-skilled teams is essential to our witness of the gospel.
But we are just given one same item, that is the knowledge, the love of Jesus Christ.
We're going to be able to combine our strengths and serve more effectively.
And we bring our skills in the expression of our love for those communities.
The way we serve together, the way we love each other, the way we extend grace and forgiveness to one another really is the most effective evangelistic tool that we can have when we are bringing the gospel into a new place.
To love our neighbors as ourselves.
Communities will be transformed
Jesus will be made known
to the extent that they themselves will now take forth the good news of Jesus Christ.
Let the beauty of Christ in them invite others to consider the claim of Christ on their lives.
What excites me is that I know that people who would rather live and die without hearing Jesus have now an opportunity to be able to hear about Jesus Christ.